So there have been a good number of people throughout my Discord group chat and the YouTube comment section that have been asking me how to make ethnic samples from scratch. So in today's video I'm gonna be doing that. Today I'm gonna be feeding the streets. Today I'm gonna be doing what you guys are asking me. So without wasting further time, let's get over the project. Pow. Alright, so for the sake of the tutorial, I already started the melody because guys, if I have to make something special, something clean for you guys, at least I want to make sure that it is actually a good melody, you know what I'm saying? So bear with me. As you can see, this is the project of the melody. It is not finished yet because I'm gonna slice it. Obviously I'm gonna make it like a proper sample, but this is the beginning and this is what you guys would like to start from. As you can see, I have some elements, I have expand, there's a lot of contact here. So I'm gonna let you have a listen to what I got so far and then I'll explain you every sound that I used. So as you can see, this is a very dark melody and there's a lot of elements going on the background. I'm gonna explain everything in a second. So the first element I use is this sound called Majestic, which comes from Expand 2, and if you go to huge pads you're gonna find it over here. Very darkish chord progression, no cap. So for the mixing, we have a little EQ on the low end and a reduction of the frequencies around this area here. Next, I use the fruity chorus to make it sound more wide and more vibey. So this is before without the mixing. And this is now with mixing. As you can see, it feels way more dark, more vibey and more ambient type of. So now I'm gonna show you the vocals of the melody and they come from Contact, specifically in the Contact band called Lyrical Vocal Phrases. Basically you have a bunch of different phrases, style of phrases, and I've chosen this White Magic Ethno Major. It's very dark, it's very sick, and all I did was to play some phrases across the piano roll and it sounds like this. Super dark. This is the style of vocals that you want to look for when you're trying to make ethnic melodies. So for the mixing, we have a fruity chorus and I mixed it down to 44%. Next we have the fuzz filter for the EQ on the low end and a little boost from this area here to this one and this one here. And lastly I put the Camel Crusher on the British Clean preset to give some distortion, and this is the way it sounded before. And this is how it sounds now. You know what I mean? The mixer really plays a huge role in terms of the quality of the sample overall, so don't waste too much time on mixing every element, but spend a little bit of time in making everything sounding clean, you know what I'm saying? Next element of the list is the Gamelan Cowbell Shake Effects, which is basically a loop of percussions that I put in the background to make it sound even more ethnic, you know, Arabic type of Middle Eastern type of style, and it sounds like this. And I really like the fact that the sound goes from the right to the left and there's this panning effect that makes the thing, you know, the whole thing more stylish type of. There isn't really any mixing at all here. I just stereo separated the sound to 100%. So basically it means that instead of being mono, it is spread out to the stereo imaging. Next there is this other element which is pretty similar to the percussion loops I used before, which is called African Rice Shaker, which still comes from Ethno Word 6. And here again there's the panning effect, which is, like I said, is very cool. I liked it. And still, even here I stereo separated the sound only to the 80% this time, but in reality it doesn't make that much difference, I'll be really honest with you. Especially these last two sounds in ethnic melodies really give that sense of Arabic vibe, you know. It's like it feels like it is a real sample taken from YouTube or stuff. So next element is this flute called Hot Chico, which still comes from Ethnoword 6. If you notice, I used a lot of presets from Ethnowords because for this kind of melodies, for ethnic melodies, Middle Eastern melodies, Arabic melodies, all this kind of style, Ethnowords I think has the best libraries on Contact. So yeah, I really recommend you getting them. So for the mixing, I used the Fruity Chorus, then I applied some reverb with this plugin here called Arts Acoustic Reverb. I promise you guys, you've never seen this plugin before. It's a very good plugin. I would really recommend you getting it. And then there's a very basic EQ on the low end, nothing special. And as you can see here, I separated the sound that it would be to 58%. So this is before. And this is now. Another important sound I use is this flute, which comes from Expand 2 on Ethnic, and it's called Forest Pipes. Last but not least, we have the bass, which is called Bigger Legato Strings. And for the mixing, very simple, an EQ on the high end to take out the unnecessary frequencies. And here is the final sample. So at this point here, what I'm gonna do is to render out the whole thing and start slicing it. So if you don't know how to slice samples, I'm gonna link a video right here on how to slice samples.
Days later. One week later. One eternity later.
Alright, I'm not gonna sample the loop anymore because I feel like the loop is very hard, and I was trying to make a sample out of it, but I felt like the samples were less fire than the melody itself. So I'm gonna keep it like this, and I'm gonna show you how to make the beat. I'm gonna make a very quick beat, so it's gonna be like in the style of RUSS music type of shit, so it's gonna be very quick. see, it is better sometimes to make the drums first. At least for me, it works. It really works, making the drums first and making the 808 as almost very last thing. I like putting obviously the melody first, and then countersnare, snare, kick, and then some perks, and then the 808, and then some other perks in case. So at this point I have the bounce of the beat, so I can put the 808. For me, it is really more about giving first the bounce, so putting some drums first and then putting the 808. You know, for us musicians, you don't want to go too crazy with the 808, so I'm gonna keep it like this. I'm not even gonna put any slides, but you know, the bounce is there. Alright, let me at least for once keep the beat very simple, especially because these are the style of beats that actually get plays, I promise you. So if you got any value off of the video, make sure that you leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys would like to see next. And bro, I'll see you till the next time. Pow!